You finish a game. You lost. What's the first thing you do? You open the analysis board, you turn on Stockfish, and you watch as this cold, calculating entity shows you all the brilliant moves you missed. You see that a quiet pawn move on the queen's side would have given you a plus 1.7 advantage. You see a knight retreat to the back rank that was, apparently, the only winning move. You study these perfect moves, and then you go into your next game. Your rating stays exactly the same, and you feel more confused than ever. This is the paradox of modern chess improvement, and I'm going to tell you something that might sound like chess heresy. For 99% of you watching, analyzing your games with Stockfish is not only useless, it is actively making you a worse chess player.
Think about what Stockfish is. It's a perfect engine, playing on a level of understanding that is completely alien to the human mind. It sees 40 moves deep, it understands microscopic positional nuances, and it makes decisions based on calculations that no human could ever replicate. When a 1200 ELO player looks at a Stockfish line, they see the move, but they have absolutely zero understanding of the reason behind the move. The engine tells you to play h3. Why? Because in 25 moves, it prevents a specific knight maneuver that forces a concession that leads to a winning endgame. You don't see that. You can't see that. So, you try to copy it. You play h3 in your game, your opponent plays a simple, human move you weren't expecting, and suddenly the entire perfect idea collapses because you never understood the foundation it was built on. It's the same as watching Magnus Carlsen. We watch him slowly squeeze his opponents to death in a quiet endgame, and we're in awe. But if a 1400 ELO player tries to replicate that style without Magnus's deep strategic understanding, they don't look like a genius. They look foolish. They get run over by simple, direct attacks because they were trying to paint a masterpiece with a brush they didn't know how to hold.
Let me give you an analogy. Learning chess from Stockfish is like trying to learn how to drive by watching a Formula One race. You see Lewis Hamilton take a corner at 200 miles per hour, adjusting his brake bias and differential in milliseconds. You're amazed. Then you get into your Toyota Camry. You try to take a corner at 60 miles per hour, and you end up in a ditch. Why? Because you're not learning from a driver. You're learning from a superhuman in a machine you don't have. To learn to drive, you don't watch Formula One. You learn from an instructor who is one step ahead of you. They teach you how to check your mirrors, how to parallel park, how to merge onto a highway. Chess is the exact same. You need an instructor, not an alien.
So if Stockfish is the wrong teacher, who is the right one? The answer is simple and beautiful. The player who is one single step ahead of you on the ladder. I call this the ladder of improvement. The principle is that you can only truly understand and absorb the ideas from the level directly above your own. If you are rated under 1200, stop watching Grandmaster games for improvement. Instead, start studying the games of Candidate Masters and FIDE Masters, 2100 to 2300 ELO. Why? Because they win games based on principles you can actually understand. Punishing opening mistakes, executing basic tactical combinations, and converting clear advantages. Their plans are direct, and their chess is clean. If you are 1200 to 1800, now you can start looking at International Masters, 2300 to 2500 ELO. These players have a much deeper grasp of positional chess. You'll learn from them how to create weaknesses, how to play with the bishop pair, and how to navigate more complex middle games. Their ideas are advanced, but not so abstract that you can't grasp the core logic. If you are 1800 to 2200, this is when you earn the right to study modern Grandmaster games. You can start to appreciate the subtleties of a Magnus Carlsen or a Fabiano Caruana. You have the foundation to understand their complex moves and deep strategic plans. And only when you are a titled player yourself should you even begin to try and learn from the inhuman perfection of Stockfish.
So, how do you actually do this? It's easy. Go to a database like the Lichess Opening Explorer. Filter by rating. Instead of looking at the top games, select the rating bracket just above yours. If you're 1300, set the filter for 2100 to 2300. Find highly rated games in an opening you play. Turn the engine off and play Guess the Move. Go through the game and at every turn, try to guess what the master level player did. When your guess is different, don't just see the right move. Ask yourself why their move was better. What was the simple human idea you were missing? You will learn 10 times more from understanding why a FIDE master chose a simple developing move than you will from seeing that Stockfish wanted to play King H1.
Let's make it clear. Am I saying engines are useless? No, of course not. They are incredible tools when used correctly. Use Stockfish for two things and two things only. Blunder checking. After a game, let the engine show you the one-move blunders you and your opponent made. That's it. Don't look at the deep positional mistakes, just the tactical oversights. Tactical verification. If you're analyzing a complex tactical line, use the engine to make sure the calculation is correct. That's it. It's a calculator, not a teacher. Use it to check your math, not to learn the theory.
Stop trying to play perfect computer chess. It's a trap that is keeping you stuck. Your opponents are not Stockfish. They are flawed, emotional humans who make mistakes. The way to beat them isn't by memorizing engine lines they don't understand either. It's by playing good, solid human chess with a clear plan. Climb the ladder one rung at a time. Learn from the players one step ahead of you. Internalize their ideas, win your games, and before you know it, you'll be the one on the next rung up teaching the players below you. Try this method for 1 month. I promise you will see better results than you have in the last year of mindlessly clicking the Stockfish analysis button. If this idea made sense to you, hit the like button and subscribe for more secrets they don't teach you in the chess rulebook. And let me know in the comments, what rating are you, and which level of player are you going to start studying? Now, go play some human chess.